You would assume it's hard, right? A guy with no experience, but I think what Coach Pruitt does really well, he's a very, very good teacher. So really all summer he just spent it with us going through everything. So by the time camp came around, I knew the whole playbook. We spent so much time on it.
What's the trepidation level going into something like that and a new experience?
Pardon me?
The trepidation level. How worried were you about, going into a new position with a new staff and everything else?
I think preparation is key, and to be very honest with you, I just felt prepared. They prepared me very well, so that took away a lot of the nervousness.
What would you say is the biggest weight change since you first got to Tennessee?
Man, I think mindset and maturity. I think it would be the two biggest things now, just kind of knowing how things work and kind of knowing my way around things, ins and outs.
Jonathan, would it be fair to say this is the most confident you've been since you've been here?
Oh yes, for sure, for sure. I tell everyone I'm feeling like myself again. So I'm, confident. Anything they're wanting me to do, I'm going to do it.
Do you think it's just the open space, the flat, or is it that you have a better understanding of this defense than the previous defense you played in? Why do you feel the confidence that you have right now?
I mean, like I said, just the preparation. Like we went through a grueling summer program and we spent a lot of time in the film room and just kind of learning the ins and outs of the defense. So as far as that, I feel like I'm very well equipped compared to the past.
What's the sense of urgency like this year?
I think we're just taking it one day at a time. I think everyone wants to make it, a big deal, or a sense of urgency. We need to get stuff done, but really, the approach Coach Pruitt is taking is just one practice at a time. Just take care of it now.
But for you yourself, this is your last go around.
Oh, okay. For me personally, there's no pressure. If you know you could ball, you could ball. So right now it's just time to execute.
Have you seen a change in attitude with this team since you've been a part of it?
Yeah, just the culture is completely different. Like I keep telling my parents, it doesn't even feel like the same place. Just as far as the culture that's been instilled here, it's completely different.
When you say Coach Pruitt's a good teacher, when's the time that he's sort of shown you something that became evident to you?
Probably during 7-on-7s, I had one of the coverages wrong, and he just came over. He was very calm, very quiet. Just kind of explained to me, I need to do this. Like your eyes need to be here and there. So, and it was in a way that I couldn't forget it. Like I don't mess up the coverage anymore.
Does the fire in the eyes come out if you mess it up again? If you have to explain something the second time, is that when you see the other side of Pruitt?
I mean, generally, if you give effort, is one key word I learned. If you give effort, you're not going to usually get in trouble. It's if you don't try and you mess up.
John, it seems like when
You say it looks like a different place. What's the difference?
Man, just the discipline and accountability now is at a whole new level. I feel like even us as players, we don't back down or shy down calling each other out no more. So,
Jonathan, it seems like I think we were talking to Daryl a few days ago, and he said that if you were a fast learner at something, Pruitt would tell you something and you'd get it. But if you were if for some reason you just were having trouble picking something up, he would sit down and take enough time with you to make sure you got it right.
Yeah.
How much does that help just everybody on the defense feel confident in what y'all are doing?
I mean, him especially being the head coach, and you see him working with the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, sitting down with everybody. Like everyone in this program is important to him. So I feel like that makes a big difference with the guys because you feel like he cares. So it's more like participation on the players' part too.
Jonathan, what do you weigh right now?
I'm about 250 right now.
Okay. Is that where you're ready? You'll be at that weight for the season?
I like it. Right now, I'm just kind of going through camp, but I feel good at this weight. Yeah.
And you said whatever the coaches want me to do. Do you have a feel for what your role will be this year, or is that still to be determined?
I don't have a feel yet, but if I could play D tackle, you guys know that. I could play DN, and obviously now outside linebacker. So anything and everything they need me to do, I'm willing to do it.
Jonathan, I know that
you didn't know this time last year about surviving in this program.
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm gonna just say the biggest thing I know now I didn't know back then is just keep chipping away. You know what I mean? Not every game's gonna go perfect. You're not gonna have the best games. Some games you're gonna mess up some things, but you can't let that carry on. You know what I mean? Just kind of be in a moment. All right, it's over with. So I think that's the biggest thing. Just moving on from things quicker.
How much of an adjustment is it? How much of an adjustment is it? The different meeting room, new group of guys that you're studying with, working with.
As far as the days are definitely longer, but you know, no one's complaining because we're getting so much quality knowledge out of it. So as far as that, I'm saying now we're football players.
Jonathan, it seems like you know, Pruitt's always been really cautious to not say the name of the place he came from. He's focused on Tennessee now, but when you look at where he's been and how good those defenses were and how much they won, is that something that gives you confidence that, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we all know Coach Pruitt's credentials and where he's come from. And, I mean, that was a big factor, you know, him coming here. All the players knew that. So everyone was really excited, but to actually be able to work with him one-on-one, you kind of get an understanding why those places were so successful.
Justin, how much more fun is football for you personally now than it was the last couple of years?
Man, I'm having a blast. I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life.
What does it mean to have just a coach with a defensive back or to just as a defensive end?
I mean, it's nice having your head coach as, you know, also as a defensive-minded person. You know, you get the nice meeting room and whatnot. But so no, it's been great. It's been definitely good.
Jonathan, how has Darrell Taylor evolved? Because he made kind of a similar move as you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Darrell Taylor's doing great. He's doing a great job. Seeing the article, yeah, he's really my brother. We just been working off each other. We push each other every day. People think we don't like each other, but we spent so much time with each other this summer just talking about what we had to do, kind of like the next step for both of us. So as far as the transition, he's taking it very well.
Are there roles, are there opportunities for both of you guys to be on the field at the same time?
Yeah, there's definitely opportunities all around for all the outside linebackers. Mm-hmm. So at this point, we're just still trying to figure it out.
Jonathan had like 22 sacks as a team last year. 7 came in one game. Mm-hmm.